Welcome to your June 25th, 2024 Team Heart Call. My name is Serena and I will be your host. I will be your host for the next, keeping it short and sweet. We're going to get in as much as we possibly can. I'm going to throw you everything except for the kitchen sink because my kitchen sink is filled to the brim with dishes because nobody is here. Nobody's here to care. My family has left me for Lake Tahoe and I am all by myself. Do not be sad for me. I'm going to find a way to make it as totally eventful as I can. Kelly's on her way over here soon. All right, here we go. I am going to share my screen. Dun, dun, thumbs up when you can see it. Sweet. I'm not going to, there we go. Okay, welcome to your call. This is your level up call. No matter where you are at in your business, this is your opportunity to level up. If you're here for a reason. So let's not, here comes Carolina. Let's not waste that, right? You're here, you showed up to this call not to just take time out of your day to see some beautiful folks in some Hollywood squares. You showed up today to level up. And it's June 25th. There is no time better than now to level up. We, the 5 of us, just got back from an epic, and when I say epic, I mean epic in all caps, an epic trip to Dallas for our global summit. So this is going to be your summit. We're going to let you in on all the things that we did at Summit. Yes, it was absolutely amazing. It was hot, and I don't just mean temperature-wise. Like the company was pretty smoking. So today is your dial in time. Again, level up and dial in. It's time to work on your business. Time to work on your business, not necessarily in your business, but on it. We're going to decide today. You're going to make some decisions today. Do you like making decisions? Probably not. I'll make them for you then. But if you like making decisions, this call is for you. You're going to decide today. You're going to decide if you want to commit. You are going to focus. And then all together, we are going to succeed. Here were the main goals and the takeaways from today's call. I am going to give it to you straight. You're here to make an impact, right? You're here to tell stories. That is Attraction Marketing 101 to a T. We're going to talk about our book club. We are going to invite to events. You are so very lucky. I hope you count your lucky stars. I am tooting my own horn here. You will always have something to invite to on this team. You are not on an island. There are events virtually that take place every single month. If you're not leveraging those events, then you're not here to make an impact and you're just the business of one. This is network marketing. This is our network, and you invite others to expand your network. You are going to make decisions on a pop-up. You are going to choose the type of pop-up party that you are wanting to have. You are going to do that with your upline. Okay, so you get to choose your pop-up and get ready for all of the stories. Okay, so sometimes you think of a pop-up as a launch party. This is not a launch party. This is just a pop-up fun party. This is an opportunity for people to share their stories. Are we telling you the facts about Shaklee? Are we telling you how incredible Shaklee is? No, those are just silly, stupid facts. They're not stupid, but they're kind of dumb. They are. They're just facts. You are there to share your story, your individual events that have taken place and led you to here, today, right now, whatever time it is. You're also going to set time to work. If you're loosey-goosey with your business is going to be loosey-goosey with you. If you are renting a business, you are going to be paid a very small amount of rent. If you are here to own your business, you set time to work your business every week. Now, that is your season. This is your time to decide what that means. What time do you have to dedicate, right? I am a career network marketing professional. So my time that I invest in my business per week is going to vary drastically from you. I work a full-time business to make a full-time impact, to make a full-time income. You have a different journey. You have a different goal. But the hours that you work have got to be put in place for that income and that impact to be made. All right. So those are our main goals. That's what we are covering today. And again, reiterating, this is not for everyone. This is challenging, right? This is hard. And sometimes when it gets hard, people do what? They fizzle out. When they hit an obstacle and then they hit another obstacle, they're like, meh, and they fizzle out. I have seen it happen thousands, not 100, not 10 times, thousands of times. People fizzle out. Don't fizzle out, my friends. Sizzle up, right? Sizzle back in. Very ironic that Casey sits there in 100-degree weather when I'm telling her to sizzle back in. But how? How? Reignite your fire. Reignite, rediscover your why. Why are you here? And typically, when we start to feel the fizzle out, when you start to say, this is hard, is this for me? For whatever reason, you have decided you have to make money. Oh, I'm here to make money. I need to focus. I need to reignite my fire. I need to focus. I am so sorry. I hate to break it to you. If you are here to make money, you are in the wrong place. Hang up right now. Get off the phone. We could still be friends, but we are going to part ways right now. When you come from a place that is centered solely around making a dollar, you will fail fast and you will rapidly fizzle out. You will not have a leg to stand on if you are standing in a place of, I need money. Making money will be a byproduct, but only when you come from a place of giving, of sharing, of adding value. And then, and only then, are you in the right place here with the right mindset. Okay, you with me? Yes or yes? Didn't give you really a choice, huh? In 2016, I rented a very beautiful Victorian mansion in New Orleans, and I invited my team from my former company, which y'all knows Beachbody. I invited my team to come with me to our big summit event. I filled the house with gifts, and my love language is that. It was like the coolest thing ever. I even set up a photo shoot for them. So we all did our hair and makeup, and we went out into the streets of New Orleans, and we had this really fun photo shoot. This was our picture that we took right after we wrapped up that photo shoot. And when we got back, we were all wearing different variations of team tanks that I had made. When we got back, we sat out in the courtyard. We sat down in the courtyard in like a round circle. My phone is blowing up. And it's Shackley calling. And I asked each individual woman on this team, I asked them to tell me about an event that took place, the time that it happened, what they were wearing, what it smelled like, what color shirt they had on. I asked them to just tell me a story. It was the most powerful night that we had. There were tears, there were laughing. I think one of us peed our pants. It wasn't me, definitely was me. I evoked an emotion inside all of these women here that brought us together in a way that we had never been before. And from that moment on, I asked them, I urged them, because I know all of their goals were to turn this into a business. I knew that their goal was to make this a full-time income. I urged them, if they wanted to build community, if they wanted to be relatable, if they wanted to be the girl that people thought of the moment they thought about change, then they had to go evoke that type of emotion in their community. So we did. We set forth on telling stories. We set forth on talking about events that took place in our life, because every single event that has taken place up until now at 2:18 Eastern Standard Time got you here. It got you here on this call. Every single event. Now you get to choose from those events and choose what you want to share and what you want to tap into and the type of emotion that you want to evoke. But they learned how to leverage the power behind the events that took place in their life. That very next month, my friends, each one of these women advanced to our equivalent to director, which was Diamond, because they built a solid community of people who trusted them. Because why? Because they knew them. They know them. Okay. I could tell you each one of their stories right now. Now, could I say that they overcame obstacles, that they turned their life around, that they were fat and now they're not? Could I say all of those things, and would those all be true? Yes. But those aren't the stories that they told. Okay. They told individual events: time, place, date, taste, touch, smell, so that people could listen and learn about them. So when you share your story, which I think you all believe you truly are, when you share your story, you're just being super vague. I want to create a business of wellness because it just means so much to me. I am so grateful that I'm on this path. I'm sorry, but blah, blah, blah. I scrolled to the next story. I want more. People want more. I don't want these fun, big fluff words. I want nitty gritty. I had a dream one day about being a business owner. So I finally took the leap and I dove in head first. I'm home from Dallas and I'm so happy and thrilled I'm here because my team is so incredible and I feel so at home. Wow, God is so good. Swipe. Great. I'm so happy you had a great time in Dallas. Seems so fun. You look so pretty. It was so awesome. Or bring me in. Bring me there. Take me with you. I woke up on June 20th in my jammies in a homeless shelter because I accidentally forgot to check the reviews of the Airbnb. I have to scroll down to see. I walked into the kitchen. I whipped up some Energize to prep for our workout. The tingle started to set in. Out came 3 teammates in their workout clothes, ready to rock. I led them through a cardio class and we jump-started our day together. As a mom of 3 boys, I don't often get the privilege to hop on a plane and go spend time doing the things I love. I did that this week. My heart is so lit up by locking arms with other like-minded women and setting out to help share my stories and create a community of wellness babes. The power of the do-over is so good. I'm so grateful that I chose this life, and I'm so fired up to invite you along. Which one would you read? And Kirsten's hopefully listening because her picture turned off, but yes, that was for you. Tabitha did a wonderful job. It's like she literally understood the assignment on our team page. Go and look at her page when you're done with this call and read her story. You will cry. Talk about leadership. Talk about sharing an experience, a day, a moment in time. That is how you bring people in. That is how you create a loyal following. That is how people say yes to you when you are the bold nudge. When you are the vague, story-sharing, dream maker, risk taker, God, we love God. When you are that vague, you get lost in the shuffle. When you are that detailed, when you are that over the top, I am so over the top, I'm like a bull in a china shop. When you are overly expressive, that's when you're at the forefront of people's minds. Did you read that? In my jammies in a homeless shelter because I accidentally forgot to read the reviews of the Airbnb. That's a story for another day.
I read the reviews. There weren't any reviews, okay?
Made for a good story though. So that
sure.
brings us to our very first challenge that is coming up. Write this down. The book is called The Story Edge. Speaking of edge, if you go to work your business and you sit down and you feel butterflies in your tummy, you're in the right spot. If you go to work your business and you feel nervous, you're in the right spot. If you go to not work your business because you feel anxiety or overwhelmed, you are in the right spot. That's called your performance edge. If it's used correctly, the power behind it is massive. If it's used to sit and do nothing, it is not an edge. It is a wimpy nothing. Your performance edge are your nervousness, your fear of failing, your butterflies in your belly. Use your performance edge every single day. Tap into that every single day. Find those butterflies. The book club is going to kick off on July 1. Yes, I know it's a holiday weekend, but do you have 15 minutes to listen to an Audible or read a darn book? Yes, you do, because it is going to move your life and your business forward. 15 minutes a day of intentional. What's intentional? When we work out and you just work out and you just go through the motions, you're not connected to your body. And when you're not connected to your body, nothing will ever change. When you walk into a workout to say, my intention is this, and while you're in the workout, when it gets hard, you're like, oh, no, 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 no. My intention was to kick some ass today, so I'm going to do it. So when you set forth to read a book or listen to an Audible, are you listening to it to put a check in the box that said, I did my 15 minutes? Or are you listening to pull the best nuggets out of it? Are you listening to have it relate to your life as it is happening right now? So that is what is starting on July 1. It will be done on the Team Heart page. We're going to read. I don't read. I mean, I know how, but I don't. I am going to listen. I love Audible because I can take so many notes. I'm going to listen to this book with you every single day. You're just going to pop into our Team Heart. We are going to flood the Team Heart page with the wisdom of Kendra Hall. Most of y'all know that I don't really, a lot of my mentors are men. I like people who give it to you straight. A lot of men are like very bull in a china shop. They just tell me what to do and then I go do it. But there is something about this woman that I just love. I absolutely love, love, love. And very funny thing is, very funny thing is that someone, very incredible leader at Shaklee came up to me and said, the whole time I was listening to Kendra Hall, all I could think about was you. You are her twin. She's blonde, petite. But that was like the best compliment I could ever get, because I have been telling individual stories for 11 years. I feel like if you are online, people come up to me and they say, I feel like I know you. I feel like I know about your life. I feel like I know what you had for breakfast. That's our goal with this book club. And I don't eat breakfast, I intermittent fast. All right, let's move on to new and exciting launches that took place in Dallas. This is all live right now as we are listening. The methylated gummy multi is here, my friends. So for those that struggle with taking our big giant green Vitally, meet your new best friend. The gummy multivitamin is here. I have no idea how much it costs. Somebody can tell me, or you can look it up. It doesn't really matter. All I know is that it is extremely comparable to what is out there on the market, and it is extremely elevated. It is nothing like what you will find on the shelf of GNC or Costco. Now, the very exciting thing that has just launched, those of you who love to age gracefully, the Ageless Wand Duo is here. It has arrived. Now, what has not arrived is the bundle that goes with it. It was supposed to be live yesterday, but technology and I don't know, something has gone wrong. But I am hoping it gets launched later today. It is these two things plus a bag of collagen. The sticker market price on that is $169. That is the bundle that your people, including you, need for our 7-day face challenge. Now, that is for your customers. You need the conference bundle. The conference bundle has these two things, plus a refill, plus our gummy multi, all packaged up in a pretty little bundle just for ambassadors. You are going to get all the volume for it, and you are also going to get free shipping. Get on that now. These align with living well, right? Living younger, longer. These align with personalized vitamins and the journey to feel good, because when you feel good on the outside, what happens to your confidence? And when you feel good on the inside from your personalized vitamins, what happens to your confidence? And when you're confident, You put your best foot forward. Well, we're going to put our best face forward with this 7-day Younger You Challenge. Welcome to the Face Club, friends. If you are not a part of the Facebook group, there's a link directly to it in the Wellness Club. Welcome to the Face Club. You can get there from the Wellness Club, or I'm sure somebody can send you a direct link to it. This is a brand new shiny page, never been opened before, and is going to specifically be for this 7-day challenge. All of the content is created and ready to rock. It is just missing you and your people. We don't have a set date yet because, again, I want that bundle to be ready because of this significant discount in collagen. But that's what's going to include. We are going to give tips on living younger longer, how to help reduce the signs of aging. We'll have a fun checklist. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a very fun face club. Take some before and afters, do some fun giveaways. It's going to be great. So it's time to invite to that. I talked to you a lot about building rapport with new people. Now, with an event like a launch, that is the time that you get to become very bold. I don't say bossy, I'll say bold, but yes, I am a little bossy. That is the time where you get to pause the building of rapport and the catching up and say exactly what you mean to say. Don't beat around the bush, don't hem and haw, don't ask how the kids are doing, don't ask what the weather is like. Literally say exactly what you're doing. Friend, I almost got Botox. Praise God I didn't. I feel like you and I are similar in that low tox living. I want to catch up, but I've got some urgent, exciting news. This is not a message that I would send because I absolutely get Botox. I am low tox with a side of Botox. I am who I am. If this is resonating with your people, this is your story. My company just launched an instant, don't copy this verbatim, this is like typing really fast, lots of errors, an instant corrector for fine lines, wrinkles, puffiness, and overall aging. Our team is leading a 7-day face challenge. I'm going to drop some untouched photos. You tell me if you want the eye, the face and neck, or both, which are discounted. Oh, and how are the kids doing? That's pretty bold. It's very bold. And in one message, you were just right to the point. You just got right to the point. You didn't beat around the bush. All right. Well, I do get Botox, so that message does not apply to me. Dude, my Botox face is even more fresh than it's ever been. True freaking story. I want to catch up, but I've got some urgent news. We've officially launched. Okay. And then I go into what I wrote above. The moment I was done breastfeeding Scout, I marched into Lifetime. They have a spa. I walked in and I said, I want to have a consultation for Botox. So I go into the room and Scout's sitting on my lap in the chair where you're like leaning back. So it's so hard to like talk to somebody and ask questions because I'm leaning back. So I feel I'm already like, what's happening here? And she tells me, she's like, well, I can just do it right now for you. I'm like, well, I'm not prepared. I have my baby. What do I do? She's like, it'll take 5 minutes. It's totally fine. No worries. I hand Scout my phone. Oddly enough, her favorite movie at the time was Frozen. So she's watching Frozen in my lap and the lady comes over with this needle and my eyes are wide open. She's coming at me with this needle and all of a sudden she's like poking me and poking me and poking me. And then the pokes are over. No pain, no pain. The pokes are over and then I go dark. All of a sudden, I just immediately lose consciousness and I melt into my chair. I wake up to my bouncing baby girl still watching Frozen. Nowhere does she realize her mom just fainted. And the ambulance is here and the paramedics have arrived. That is my Botox story. Did that stop me from getting Botox again? No. That's a funny freaking story. That really did happen. But I'm from Orange County, California. I'm going to own it. I'm pretty sure that's where Botox was invented. This is my level up. This is my game changer to do at home. This feels like Botox in a bottle, but we can't say Okay, so think about a time, a date, a moment where you got out of the shower and what did you do? Do you just stare at your face and you're like, what the heck are these lines? I could write an essay on my forehead. Why don't you tell people that? Instead of saying, I would really like to freshen my face up, but I don't want to get Botox. I want to age gracefully, but I'm just confused. I need a direction. I should probably go to clean skincare. Tell a story about how you feel. A moment in time. Evoke funny. Evoke emotion. Evoke something. Yes. Write my RBF story. Yes. That's funny. Okay, so here is some really great before and afters. Shackley has decided 1000% none of the photos that they use are going to be retouched at all. So that is incredible news to just know that these are the photos. So if you want to take a peek and if your jaw starts to drop, you are not alone. If your jaw doesn't drop, you're crazy and you need some glasses. I'm sorry. Her neck, these are instant, right? This is within 15 minutes. This is not something that you're going to have to wait 3 months to see results. These are happening now. And then they have the compound effect to continue to do work over time. I'm just going to sit here on every single call. I'm just going to be doing this. Just draw medium pressure, friends. Sometimes I see people and they're just doing it very light. You're going to want medium pressure on this, especially on those laugh lines, medium pressure. Okay, here we go. Because the bundle has not launched, the 169 bundle has not launched yet, we're going to move this time forward. It did say June 24th. Well, it didn't launch on June 24th. Only the duo has launched. We need the bundle to launch. Okay. And once people get their bundle, they are entering in for a chance to win our entire youth care set. $280 value for joining our group. There's even going to be more giveaways throughout the group. When we do that, we will do this, giveaway before the group even kicks off. This will be like all right, rev our engines, here we go. And here's our very first winner of our challenge just for pulling the trigger. If somebody in your downline, if an ambassador of yours, or if a client of yours is the one who gets drawn out of the hat or the electronic giveaway thing, all I'm asking is for $15 for shipping, and I will cover the skincare set. Okay. That's it. So if you're partaking in this group and you are inviting people to it, there could be a $15 cost if one of your gals is the giveaway winner for the first giveaway. All right, moving on. Let's move on past the 7-day challenge unless anybody has any questions. Raise your hand and I'll unmute you if you have any questions. No questions? Okay. Tabitha and Kelly and I have been working very closely together since I got back. They have dreams and goals and milestones in place, and I am there to help facilitate that, just like you, all of you leaders, are there to do the same for your ambassadors. It is time to do a virtual pop-up party if you are interested in getting to director in July. July has, how many days are in there? July? 30? No, 31. There are 31 days in July. What a perfect time to advance to director. And it's happening now. If you have not hit director yet, it is time to do it now, because come September, the requirements for a director move up to 2,000. All right. So if you are going to advance to director, we are not waiting. It's time to do it now. Baby steps are for babies, and you are a big girl. Just kidding. You are a wonderful, glorious, empowered woman. Here's what a virtual pop-up party looks like. Here are the must-haves in order for me to help facilitate your party, or your leader to help facilitate. You need more than one person leading. Okay, so if you're like, I want to be at an island, I'm just going to do my own pop-up. You are outnumbered if 2 people come to your party, and you never want to be outnumbered. All right, so you need more than one person to be joining you or co-leading this with you. I am going to be with Tabitha. I am going to be with Kelly. There are now 2 of us sharing stories and saying why we're here. The person listening is like, well, there's 2 people that feel the same way. They must be onto something. Okay, there are power in numbers. Okay, you must have an invite list of over 50 people. I don't care if you have to screenshot your Facebook friends or whatever, but you have got to go high here with a minimum of 5 yeses. We want to have our virtual pop-up parties have 5 people in them. We are going to share more than 2 stories. I will be sharing a story or an event, and so will you. You're going to determine what story that is. Event, taste, smell, time. Some of you are going through a divorce right now. If you are interested in making an impact to help move forward your business to make a full-time income, it is time to get vulnerable. If you are not ready to get vulnerable, that is okay. But I'm here to tell you, you will not build this massive business that changes massive amounts of lives without being vulnerable. Okay, we will also have giveaways in our pop-up party. We will have a call to action, and it will be in 30 minutes of time. When I do these calls, I usually typically help roughly about 12 people commit to joining. Here is an example of one I did for Courtney on May 26th. How to take your summer next level. Clean product giveaways, think hot, healthy girl shit. Excuse me later. Remember that term? It was like hot girl summer or whatever. Like everyone was like touting that. I was like, healthy girl summer. 20-minute pop-up party live on Zoom. Super easy breezy, right? I can help you with verbiage on inviting to this, being, not a lot of commitment here. You're just coming to hear stories. You're coming to party it up with some like-minded babes, and you're here to come to win some gifts. How to take your summer next level. Okay, so that is how we rank advance in July. If you are rank advancing or holding senior director, or you're rank advancing to executive coordinator, whatever it is, I highly suggest a pop-up party. I highly suggest you tap into your stories if you are needing to level up your business. Have you ever had to have somebody drive you home because you drank too much? And then you woke up the next morning and you felt really terrible and just like rotten, like, how did I let that get so wild and crazy and just out of hand? Why haven't you ever told that story? That story got you here. That story maybe was a wake-up call to be like, I need to get my act together. Okay, so here's your action plan. Here is how we just dedicate our time and how we commit. You are going to decide right now if you are going to order the Summit bundle, the Ageless Swan and the methylated gummy vitamins. How on earth are we going to authentically build a wellness business if we don't actually use the product? So if you are going to invite or join the 7-day face challenge, there's your game changer. Order your bundle. Okay. You're going to begin sending out those bold, urgent invites to the 7-day face challenge. Send the photos too. They are all under the tools section. There is a plethora of things to use in the tool section. regarding the Ageless Wand duo. Send the photos. Send those urgent. Hey, I want to catch up, but first I've got some exciting news. Choose the type of pop-up party you are wanting. Kelly and Tabitha, we're getting ours done in June. It takes 1 day to prepare for an event like this. 1 day to sit down and send mass amounts of invites, get your RSVPs, book the date, and about 30 minutes to prepare for something like this. So not a huge amount of commitment with a really, really awesome opportunity. Do you want to do a business pop-up, or is it product-based? Tabitha and Kelly both have different directions and different niches. So they get to choose, you know, the direction that they're taking for their pop-up party. Same rings true for you. If you want to do a business pop-up because you've been doing this for a while and you need new leaders, do a business pop-up party. Power of two, have somebody to co-lead it with. Do not do this by yourself. Make sure if you are moving your business forward in July, you are joining the book club. It's going to be so much fun. I'm pumped. And as always, participate. Cheer each other on. Nobody walks in the door. Maybe your husband does this, but nobody walks in the door and slaps you on your fine tush and says, gosh, you kept the kids alive today. That meal you made today looked so great. You were so amazing. I saw you woke up at 4:45 to work your business. You are incredible. People don't do that for us. We do that for each other. Don't stop doing that. In fact, light it up even more. If you use the tips and the tools that I have given, I pop into our page, I will leave videos of a challenge. I will leave tips. When you start to use those tips and those tools, they work. They have a compound effect. The more you do, the more you get, the more you get, the more you do. So use them. I'm here. Don't abuse me, but yes, use me. I'm always going to share what has worked. So here's what it looks like. Here's an example of a director example. Again, the time is now to hit director because we have till September. And you'll already be raring to go to 2000. You'll be absolutely fine. 1500. This is what it looks like. It's very simple math to break down. A personal order, a husband order, 3 people maybe order the wand, a $200 order, and then 6 people order a Ready, Set, Wellness bundle. You just hit director. Why are you overcomplicating this? They're there. The people are there for you to help. You just need to bring them to you. You are not chasing them, right? You're bringing them to you by sharing a multitude of stories. Hi. How are you? I'm so good. I'm going to go jump in that pool. Geez, Lisa. How are you? I know I threw everything at you again. I try and keep this under an hour. Your time is so valuable to me. My time is so valuable. I am like back to back to back. What can I do for you? How can I help? Are you ready to rock? When you get in the shower, is that not the time that you're washing your hair and you're like, oh my gosh, I have a story. You come up with some of your most like brilliant ideas when you're in the shower, right? I should have said this. I wish I said that. I should have, you know what I mean? So if you look in my notes section, I talk to Suri all the time. I put my phone within an earshot of the shower and I say, hey, Suri, take note. Remind me to tell the Botox story. It says right here. Don't forget. Story about Botox. Don't forget. the coincidence story. Funny story. I literally do that while I'm in the shower. It really does help because, again, we are multitasking women, right? We got people to raise, meals to make, workouts to do, and businesses to build. So if you want to make your life a little easier you're never going to remember the story unless you tell your assistant to remind you. What else? Who is doing a pop-up party coming up? Tabitha's aunt. Yeah, girl. Power behind that, right? Getting people together in a very like an event, like an environment like this, where you get to share stories, you get to evoke emotion, you get to be heartfelt. Tabitha's lost over 120 pounds. You don't think that her stories are going to bring people to their knees. But when she shares them on social media, she's attracting people to her. They're like, wow, I do want to see what she's up to. But when she puts people into an environment like this, they're listening like this, they're leaning in, right? And when people lean in, that's when they pull the trigger to join you. When people sit back like this and just see what you're saying, they forgot. When you can get people to do this, I promise you they are yours forever. Get people to lean in. Tell them something that's going to make them lean in. And then let them lean on you. I am here. I am here for all the things always. You can always lean on me. I will lean in and listen to what you have to say, but I will not let you quit. I will not let you fizzle out. I mean, I obviously have no choice, but I'm not going to be the reason why you fizzle out. Okay, so I'm going to do everything in my power to give you everything I have, obviously for free, everything that I have, so that you keep sizzling. You guys ready to rock? 7-day cleanse is going to be post 4th of July in the Wellness Club. We're going to do a post 4th of July 7-day cleanse. I know you have like so many things to invite to, but keep that on your radar for your people. The face challenge is it's going to start when everyone gets their stuff. So right now we're just building that community, centering around. It's kind of fun for us who have never been. I've never been in skincare. I've never been in this space before, but I am the perfect candidate for it. I'm the perfect candidate for it. We're not selling anything. I don't know all of these things. I'm not an expert in skincare at all. But I'm going to invite as many people as I can to the journey because I'm so freaking excited for it. So excited for it. If you're excited about being on this journey, that's when people want to join you. You don't have to be an expert in it. All right. What else? Anything else? Any other questions? Want to hear some funny stories about Summit? It was so much fun. Going to live events is an investment. It costs a lot of money. You are investing in your future. I guarantee you. Well, one, of course, it's a write-off. But when you go to those in-person events, you walk away with what? Stories. If you don't go to those events, you have no stories. And those stories are what you leverage to bring people into your business. 1,000% worth the investment. Pays in dividends. I love you guys so much. This is a terrible shake. It's very warm. Want to take a picture? So weird with you all are muted. I'm just by myself yelling at the screen. All right. If you want to pop your camera off and take a picture with us, do it now because we're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. There she is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yay, got you, Jenny. Perfect timing.
Let me share a story.
Yeah.
A Summit story.
Go.
So we are in our last night. We're all dressed up looking fancy. Courtney has a sequence beautiful green dress on. Lisa's wearing like this purple flowy gown. We're all dressed up. We walk down to leave our Airbnb that we've been questioning the whole time. Some sketchy people in the bottom floors. We were in the penthouse suite on the 15th floor. So we go downstairs and the security guard tells us that well, we got a note telling us that we need to take off our heels because we were driving the neighbors insane, is what it said. Insane, all capitals, multiple exclamation points, typed up on a paper that was ripped. Not sure what that was. So we asked the security guard if he wrote the note. He's like, no, I didn't write the note. He's like, well, you know what this place is, right? We're like, no, we don't know what this place is. Well, it's owned by a Catholic church. Oh, okay. So it's basically a homeless shelter. Yeah, pretty much. So the bottom of this apartment that we're in is, so thankfully this is the last night that we are there, right? Because, and we stick out like a sore thumb because we are like dressed to the nines.
Gorgeous.
And we are in a homeless shelter. But every single person had a dog. So I didn't really understand that either. So anyways, we go, we have a good time. We come back. I will say too, we were never bothered by anybody. So we never really like felt too threatened. But now we get back and it's the latest that we've ever been back. So we get back to our place and now we have this fear that we never had before, right? Because now we know where we're staying. So we're all nervous. Like clearly
the
all of us
homeless
are
people
nervous.
turned into murderers. That was the fear.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So we're kind of like checking the place out when we get in there. We're also nervous that they've been very angry that we have like had our heels, you know? So we're like slowly walking. Again, it's late. So then all of a sudden Courtney goes, do you hear that water running? And I was like, what? So we go to the bottom. There was also this like spiral staircase, really cool, in the middle of the apartment that took you up to the rooftop. And she hears water running. And we're all like, so we stand there and we're just trying to figure out where the water's running. But none of us want to go upstairs, right? And so immediately, who do you think we turn to go upstairs?
Lisa.
That's right. Lisa. We're like, have you seen her guns? Like we just knew. We knew it had to be Lisa.
Hello?
And so we told her to grab some knives in the kitchen. So, but then I was like,
Wait a second. The three of them go walking up the spiral staircase like it's a Scooby-Doo.
Carolina takes her ring light.
Right.
oh,
Yes, I did take the ring light. And they asked me, are you scared? I'm like, let's go get them.
Lisa's like, looks at me. She's like, I'll go up. Will you go up? And I'm like, I'll go up behind you.
I
I'll
didn't go
go
up
up.
because I felt like if they broke in, the people were up there to hurt us, but then there were also going to be people. You had to make sure you were all safe.
No, she was just sacrificing us. She was like, it's fine. Like,
was scary.
Just go. So what I thought is what actually happened. The door was left open at the top. And there was the apartment next door had a fountain. And that was the water that
You could hear it, but we never heard it. But let me just tell you that as they're coming down, they're like, well, we left the door locked. Like, who left the door open? And we're all like, Carolina, were you taking selfies up on the roof? He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I love it. I was a quarter of a mile away at the hotel having so much FOMO that I wasn't staying in this house until I heard what it was. And I was like, oh, I will lay my head down in this comfortable, cozy hotel room.
Except she tried to lay her head down. And then all of the 14-year-old volleyball girls were running up and down the hallway.
Yeah, I had to be the mom. I had to be the mom in the hallway. You guys better be going to bed at 9:30 because I have to get up early tomorrow. Where's your mother? I was like, wow, I've just turned.
Did you open the door?
The door was open. The door was open. I literally turned into my mother. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
So yes.
But we survived.
We all survived. We made it back unscathed and ready to rock. And we
But the point of my story was this, that I would never want to be in a homeless shelter penthouse apartment
without
other than with these ladies.
I feel you there. I have many instances where I think that way about you guys. That's the true power of behind. We are so unique, friends. There is something special about our team that is different than others. We truly do invite the people that we want to be around to join us. So if you're here, you are here because somebody was like, I want to be with them, right? That's a really powerful feeling. So just imagine when we're all in person and we get to like hold hands and nuzzle on each other. It's very special. It's very special. Has anyone watched the documentary, The Dallas Cowboy Sweethearts? I watched it and I watched it right when I got home and I started crying because I was like, I feel that way about my team. I'm a grown ass woman. I am a 42-year-old woman who is running a wellness business, but I heard these 20-year-olds crying about the sisterhood that they have with their other cheerleaders and how they feel like these are their best friends that they get to go to work with every day. And how powerful is that? And I was like, oh my God, I have that. I have that as like a grown old lady. It's so, so cool. It's so powerful. So we will find the next in-person event and you're going to save your pennies and you're going to get there because it is awesome. I took the picture. It's already done. It's 3:00. We kept it at 1 hour, which is so good. Go do all the things. You have action items. You have decisions to make. Make them now because time kills everything. Make them now. See you guys on the page. See you guys on the chat. See you guys everywhere. Lots of love. Bye, friends. Peace.